Human trafficking. Human trafficking is a severe human rights violation. It involves trading people for the purpose of sexual slavery, forced labor, and forced marriages, among others. Human rights violations during the course of the trafficking cycle include incontrovertible and fundamental rights such as the rights to life, security, freedom of movement, and liberty. Efforts aimed at dealing with the activity can be traced back to more than 100 years ago, even before the establishment of the modern human rights system. However, only decades ago, after the establishment of the United Nations, human trafficking gained global concern, resulting in the enactment of a comprehensive legal framework. However, it still remains prevalent even in developed nations. The leading causes of human trafficking are complex and interlinked and are broadly categorized into political, social, and economic factors. Poverty, which is the leading cause, is interconnected to other issues to create a high level of vulnerability for the person being trafficked. The root causes vary from one country to another, and most are mainly based on individual trafficking patterns in the countries where trafficking occurs. Most commonly, it is the desire to migrate, searching security, or labor. These factors predispose the victim to offenders who recruit them, gain their cooperation, and later exert more coercive means once they move the victims to a different country or region. Push factors exert pressure on the potential victims into migration and consequently making them vulnerable to the control of traffickers. They include poverty and insecurity. Pull factors attract potential victims to the trafficking patterns. The media serves as a pull factor by disseminating news about the many opportunities that exist in foreign countries. Besides, through the internet, people can desire to migrate to nations which seem to have better opportunities. Existing literature on human trafficking reveals several strategies for preventing human trafficking in the form of social learning, strain, and control. In light of that, economic and social differences that serve as push factors should be addressed. Currently, European nations have enforced employment and social inclusion strategies aimed at addressing unemployment and poverty. Addressing these needs can provide the poor and disadvantaged with hope and self-confidence, which are necessary in decreasing the level of vulnerability to human trafficking. Government should invest in developing a school curriculum for educating learners about human trafficking. Another strategy for addressing human trafficking is developed countries such as the United States, Canada, and France investing in the development of technologically advanced solutions for investigating, prosecuting, and preventing human trafficking. The Interpol has already established a formal standardized system for exchanging information globally using an effective communication system. The system comprises of an automatic data collection technology for reviewing large volumes of data pertaining to advertisements in addition to flagging keywords that refer to potential trafficking activity. The agency has developed face recognition technology that helps in tracking both victims and suspects across various websites and use mapping technologies to extract information that helps in locating potential victims who are listed as missing. In addition, there are significant opportunities for law enforcement agencies to use crowdsourcing technologies where groups send information that can assist in conducting investigations. The European Union has already adopted a comprehensive anti-human trafficking strategy that also involves providing economic assistance to developing countries. The United Nations adopted the protocol to prevent, fight, and punish those pertaining human trafficking as an international legal platform that countries can use to draft domestic legislation. Several Latin countries conduct regular regional anti-trafficking forums as a part of their cooperation and coordination efforts across various fields. The cooperation has helped develop anti-trafficking policies, identify best practices, exchange intelligence, conduct training programs, and work in concern towards the prevention and prosecution of human trafficking. Although the criminal justice strategy to punish the perpetrators may serve as a deterrent to those intending to engage in the activities, It is most important for governments to invest towards long-term solutions such as economic empowerment of the people and community awareness and political stability. Countries should not work in isolation when combating human trafficking, since such efforts are limited by national borders. Legislation should be aimed towards making human trafficking a criminal offense in addition to providing incentives and protection for those who act as whistleblowers. The war on human trafficking should involve all stakeholders concerned efforts, including government, international organizations, communities, and individuals. The following is the list of references used for my research. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for your time.